have an office space? Feel like going to a new office every day? If you have any such questions, we have the answer for you. Wondering what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a very unique concept and idea, and that is office on wheels. Something you have not seen before, but something you would desire for. And that's what we have for you on Living Cars today. So now we are inside the office on wheels, and this very interesting concept is all around you. You can see you can have your office when you're on the go. And what all you can do, let's find out today. So yeah, inside here, if you are waiting for your team members to come and have an interesting meeting, you can sit by, enjoy yourself on this comfortable couch over here and read your book. And till the time they don't come, you can also sit by and have a look at the presentation that they've sent just over here, which can be connected through their application as well. And if you're waiting on and want to know how far they've gone, they provide you with a landline service also. So you can simply call and ask and not use your cell phone. And a very interesting feature that they're giving you is giving you Wi-Fi, which is very, very important. So you can just attach your computer, your phone, anything, get your printouts over here, and they also provide you with something nice, and that is you get all inbuilt stationery. So there you're all set to have your meeting and be right there ready. This is a well-equipped machine where you're sitting inside. So we see all the AC vents over here. So you're comfortable in the summer of Delhi. You're not going to feel hot when you're traveling around. You're going to feel relaxed. If you look from this point, if you're having a meeting sitting here and there's a discussion happening, there's enough space for everyone to sit around and talk to each other and know what is happening and be completely gloomed into it. And at the same point of time, if you want to sit away from each other and be sitting on a different corner and have a bit of a conversation, then maybe this table can be good use for yourself. You have lights which can be well used, which are here connected. So you have direct contacts of these lights, and this can be your new space to be using yourself to be put aside from that conference and have your own set over here. Something which is very nice is, of course, much needed when you're in your office is a nice toilet. And out here they're providing you with that as well, a neat and tidy toilet wherein they say that it can be used at one point of time by 50 people. So that also, if you have having a meeting after meeting on the go, this can be useful for yourself also. And when you're having meetings, what can bore you down or you want some refreshment, then they have an interesting pantry over here. So you have your fridge, which of course is loaded with a lot of things. So you can have your refreshments. You can have your own food, which can be heated up with the microwave that they're providing you with. You have a little chest of drawers wherein you get all the cutlery put in. So you have all in all everything put for yourself. You have biscuits, you have interesting cups, and of course plates and everything that you might need. And you can make your coffee and tea and sit around here. You also have a CCTV footage system put across here. So if you want your minutes of the meeting to be captured not just by your secretary but by the CCTV, that's an offer that you have. Inside, if we stand here, the lighting is done in such a fashion that this does look very corporate as well as gives you a compact feeling. It is very quiet inside here, so you can have your serious meetings. And of course, it's going to be very interesting to be sitting in, moving around and having your meeting. So if in case you don't have that office space, you don't have the fundamental money right now to start, we're starting up a business and startups are the next big thing and you don't know where to meet everyone, maybe this could be the best option that you have on the go. You can keep meeting up people, you can keep picking up your clients on the way and having your conferences and meetings along. Now let's go ahead and talk to the man who has the idea behind making this what it looks like today. Let's ask him how this concept deals with, how people are dealing with it, and how can you get your office on wheels. So as I told you, here we are with the man himself, and let's ask him about the idea of having your office on wheels. Give us an insight about this entire idea and concept which is so new to people in India.
So Richa, our idea was very simply to make people productive on the move, right? We run pro-working centers across India, which are physical pro-working centers, about 2,600 seats, or 12 centers across Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore. This was essentially to make people productive while they were on the move, right? So it's provide people with full amenities that make them productive, essentially by providing printers, providing wireless, providing a video conferencing facility, and it can be used for meetings of 4 to 5 people, and has a total capacity of about 8 people that can be situated in the van at any given point.
It's a concept of a vanity into an office. Sure. So how successful has it been over the period of time it has come into market?
Sure. Response has been very, very good, and in fact, you know, there are people using in the van for things which we didn't even expect. Like somebody did a high court arbitration in the van, right? So they picked up people from different locations and they went to the judge's place and they did a arbitration inside the van. People are also booking it for doing team meetings, right? They start at a certain point, pick up the rest of the team, do the meeting and drop off the team members. So very, very successful from that perspective. We are planning to roll this out across India, right? So the van and different formats. We are looking at doing this across a Innova. We are also looking to do this across a Volvo bus.
Oh,
so,
that's interesting.
Correct.
So how do we go about it? So if in case I wanted today, right now, book this for myself, for my team meeting.
Sure.
So how do I do it?
So very simply put, Richa, you can go to the app, right? And the app allows you to basically, book this on the move, right? So you can book it off of the app,
okay,
right? You can pick the duration that you need, the time that you want to book it for, right? And you can book it, you can pay on the move, and you're done.
Okay, so what is the pay structure like? For how many hours can I book the van, and how much do I need to pay for it?
So the van comes in basically two booking structures. One is a 4-hour and an 8-hour format. 4 hours is about 4,000 rupees and 8 hours is 7,500. Essentially, additional hours are about $1,000.
And the driver and the beautiful amenities like these cups over here, we get them all inside the bus?
All inclusive. Tea, coffee is included. Obviously, all the driver and also a support staff, that a pantry boy, all the services are included in that price.
Inside a price like that. What are the limitations that you face with such a van? Like I was taking it around, it's a little bit of a problem when you have to park it.
Sure.
Or sometimes, you know, there is speed, it needs to be traveling completely on the left. So do you find some sort of a limitation when you have such an idea? Does this cause a problem to your business?
So we are obviously piloting this, and we are testing out things, right? For example, today, as you said, parking can be a little bit of an issue. Also, the speed can be a little bit of an issue. So we are trying to overcome that with understanding what formats will really work, and that's why we're experimenting with different formats. And we will overcome all those problems by giving, speeds obviously, are governed by the government, so we don't control that. But in terms of parking, we are obviously looking and tying up with specific areas, right? Especially like South X or Connaught Place, areas that we know that people will are high traffic areas. We are tying up with players there to ensure that there's no issues.
Finding such an idea, where do you take this forward from now on? As you're saying, you're coming with an Innova, you're thinking of a Volvo bus. What is the next idea of having an office on wheel? What is the next plan now?
So essentially, this could be a disruptive idea to start with, right? Especially if you look at the current environment with pollution, everybody is aware of it. Traffic, everybody is aware of it, right? And these kinds of solutions make people productive on the go. We feel that this mobility solution has a huge impact in terms of helping support people from ensuring that their productivity is completely enhanced, right?
Yes.
And going forward, we see that there's a movement towards driverless cars, right? In the next 5 years, we see that coming to India as well. And clearly, we are understanding behaviors of people to ensure that what solution we are creating is working for people. And that's kind of where the future direction will go, where we look at all different types of formats of work and how does mobility come into play with that.
That's an excellent idea, and this is certainly a very good concept. Thank you so much for speaking to us, and congratulations on such a good deal. Thank you, Amit, for talking. So here we have an office for ourselves on wheels, and as I promised you and decided on, we're going to have our meeting here. So as I had said, I also am going to have my meeting in this office and figure out how much it is fun and interesting to have your office meet on a roll. So let's go ahead and do that. Till the time you enjoy this Office on Wheels.